Hi, I'm Nikki-kate, and for the past 22 years, I have had the fabulous task of running a community music organisation called Soundlinks, based in Lincoln, Lincolnshire, UK. Lincolnshire is the third largest county in the UK, predominantly rural, with a coastline and lots of very slow tractors. Therefore, Soundlinks work takes place within the communities. We go to our participants. We're not building based. In 2015, driven by a passion and belief, it is a right for every older adult to participate or appreciate music. Soundlinks embarked on what for us was a slightly different starting point and approach to developmental projects. Informed from the learnings of building-based projects, such as the Silver programmes and the Sage Gateshead, and studies from our esteemed colleagues, Dr. Andre Creech, Susan Hallam, Soundlinks looked to develop a 3-year programme that increase the quality of musicianship of participants, while also valuing inclusive musical practice and access, with a goal to develop a vibrant musical culture for older adults in Lincolnshire. Our constant belief was that the participants striving for increased musicianship will introduce a vital sense of purpose where perhaps it was previously absent, and that a range of secondary benefits can be expected with respect to personal, social, health and well-being outcomes. In 2016, funded by the Arts Council, the first part of Newtrick's Older Adult Music Service was born. I am delighted and thank the CMA Commissioners for giving me the opportunity to share just a small section of this amazing journey.
I think everybody likes music in some form or another, and they should find out what it is they like, and they should play it as often as possible and listen to it, because whatever music does, it affects your mood and it can inspire you totally. It certainly inspired me, and I was fortunate enough to be introduced to music from a young age, but that doesn't happen to everybody. But it doesn't mean that you can't discover it later. In fact, that's possibly even more exciting to discover it later. And I just think it's the most wonderful, inspiring thing to have in your life, and a very important part of it.
Whoa, indeed! After 33 months, 15 independent and self-sustaining groups formed. 5 years on, still continue across Lincolnshire today. For Soundlinks, this was a project where we certainly did make ourselves redundant. But it's the pathway of the journey and the key milestones groups took of a particular interest. Group opportunities predominantly commenced with the initial offer of free taster sessions, which have ranged from 3 to 6 weeks in duration for folks to have a go, to engage, to explore the genres they wanted to work with, and to establish themselves. The established groups then fitted into 3 possible models, where groups wanted a partnership with either the host venues or ourselves as they move forward, for groups that wanted to be self-governing or wanted association with a network, or groups that wanted to continue their journey with their music facilitator. Once the groups had been established, we could look at development and progression. The self-managing groups, we were able to help constitute and also work with them on funding bids. For shared management, that tended to be a group who wanted to buy back occasionally some music facilitation. Or option 3, where the music facilitator wanted to take the group on as part of their own portfolio. The established groups then made the transition to self-organised self-financing. What about feedback? Obviously, we were hoping for positive feedback, and certainly we got that. New tricks enable people from the same locality to come together. The nature of the groups has self-led and inspired many to bring their favourite songs into the sessions, which has given participants the chance to hone in their skills before attempting composition work themselves. But what about the secondary benefits? Time and time again, we heard stories of new tricks giving a purpose to life. Players with mental health difficulties finding a home. The cognitive benefits of musical progression, improving short-term memory loss from participants who had had a stroke 12 years ago. And the singer who, while recovering from throat cancer, attended 5 sessions, which enabled him to continue to sing without the pressure of performing. He attributes his speedy recovery and return to work to the confidence the session gave him. Unfortunately, unable to then attend sessions because of his work. We were delighted when one of the participants became so interested in Soundlinks, he became one of our music facilitators and now runs 4 new tricks groups himself. And he shares his skill with our other projects with vulnerable young people. New Tricks has created a tremendous opportunity for individuals, groups and settings. And for many participants, it's been a life-changing experience. For Soundlinks, we've been refining our approaches to group development, and this will support our work going forward. But this is the only stage 1, New Tricks. With a wealth of digital media, photographs, films and recordings, I do really encourage you to check out New Tricks on our website. And thank you for listening and giving me this opportunity.